And welcome back. So we got Garrus, we got our upgrades. How about we talk to some people, huh? Sound like a plan? Mordin!
Shepard, how can I help?
How can I help?
Have you got a minute to talk?
Of course. Plague on Omega dealt with. Plenty of time to analyze collector intelligence. Impressive laboratory setup. Missed working for operations with a budget. AI in particular, very helpful. Best setup I've seen since work with Special Tasks Group.
Is your assistant Daniel settling in all right?
Quite well. Safe and secure. Neighborhood mostly quiet with Plague gone. Left him the security mechs just in case. Can't be too careful. Also tired of mechs. Noisy. Never used them in STG.
Mm-hmm.
It must have been frustrating working on Omega with such a limited facility.
No, loved it. Limited facility presents challenge. Save greatest number of people using limited resources. Security threats, gangs, mercenary groups add additional difficulty. Quite enjoyable. Plague stretched abilities to limit. Couldn't have asked for more. Also, enjoy. Saving people, of course. Helping the helpless, greater good, all that too. Nice. Retirement after SDG work complete.
I love how they keep, hinting. Maybe you should ask about his SDG work. Huh? Maybe? No, so how do you work in facilities with limited numbers? Oh, blah, 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 SDG work. Wink, wink, nudge, nudge.
Tell me more about the Solarian Special Tasks Group.
Respected organization. Clandestine. Handles difficult assignments with limited oversight. Recon, analysis, occasional wet work. Identify problems, have neutralization options ready should need arise. Model for Council Spectres based on Special Tasks Group. Very similar.
Similar in what way?
Solarians lack numbers, brute strength, military prowess, have to rely upon stealth, intelligence. Agents trusted, given wide operative freedom. Spectres similar, given goal, told to accomplish. Better, funded, of course. Didn't have to buy our own weapons.
I sense a jab there.
You said you were in the Special Tasks Group. What kind of research were you doing?
Not simply research. Several recon missions. Covert, high risk, served under young captain named Kirahi. Studied Krogan genophage, took water, tissue samples from Krogan colonies.
I worked with an STG captain named Kirahi. His team helped me destroy Saren's cloning facility on Burmire.
Heard he was part of that. Jury-rigged explosive. Always got job done with limited resources. Good captain. Bit of a cloaca, though. Loved his speeches. Hold the line. Personally prefer to get job done and go home. Probably military bravado, jargon, chest pounding. No offense.
None taken.
I worked with an STG
Oh,
captain
I
named
just said
Kirahi.
that.
Heard he was bit of a probably military bravado, jargon.
Investigate reason for studies.
No offense.
Why would STG study the genophage?
Krogan rebellion's bloody, dangerous, nearly as bad as Rachni attacks. All species evolve, adapt, mutate. If genophage weakens, need to be prepared.
What was the STG preparing to do?
Military schematics for likely Krogan population growth, political scenarios for attack points. Genophage reduced Krogan numbers. Species aggression unchecked, population explosion would be disastrous. STG helped check Krogan rebellions, needed to be ready to do the same. Simple recon, nothing to worry about.
Uh-huh.
What can you tell me about the genophage?
Bioweapon designed by Solarian science team, deployed by Turians against Krogans to end Krogan rebellions more than 1,000 years ago. Affects every cell of Krogan body. Commonly and incorrectly considered a sterility plague. Actually adjusts viable fertility rates to compensate for high Krogan birth rate. Stabilizes to pre-industrial population growth levels.
Okay, bye.
Nice talking with you, Mordin.
Should get back to work. Need to study. So much data. Here if you need me.
What else you got?
Shepard, how can I help?
Have you got a minute to talk?
Later, better. Think I've cured Joker's condition. Simple treatment would... No. Would cause liver failure. Never mind. Start from scratch. Anything else?
Upgrades, lab setup, squad status. Nah.
I'll let you work.
We'll be here if you need me.
Actually,
Shepard, how can I help?
go ahead and get that upgrade.
Any ideas on other ways to prepare for the collectors?
Ideas, yes. Expensive, but possibly valuable. Can show you.
Let's see. Is it the prototypes? Yeah. Mordin's Omni tools. Not really that expensive. Ba-bam. Yay! Right, Jacob. You've got stuff that's important to...
Commander, can I help you with something?
I'm more interested in just talking for a bit.
Sounds good. Have to say you run this ship tight, and we're getting things done. We keep on track, and maybe we'll figure this out. I hope so. I'm not looking forward to the debrief if it all goes to hell. Is there something specific?
But Jacob,
Just checking in.
we're not going to hell. We're going to the collector base. Did you not read the mission? The mission file? Did you not get the memo?
I heard you were big in the Alliance. Figured we have something in common.
I did some things that caught attention and stirred up the Citadel. That was after the Alliance put me on leave, though. Didn't drive a Mako through a relay or take down a Reaper, but you covered that.
Yes. Yes, I did. Yeah.
You make no apologies for doing what you had to. I admire that.
I couldn't go back to the Alliance, not after the cover-up. They did the same to you. General public never knew you were dead or heard the real story of the Citadel. Did you know they used you on recruitment ads? You were the human ideal for like 6 months. Then they replaced you with a composite image they invented. Guess you didn't focus test right. Perfect example of humanity, and they still dumped you.
You always is depressing.
Boil it down, Jacob. I hope you keep a better attitude about our current mission.
Don't worry. This is exactly what I signed on for. If that's all, Commander, I'll get back to my duties. There's a lot to get ready.
Oh, Jacob. I'm always so conflicted about him. I mean, you know, he's a good guy, good character. You know, he'd be a cool friend, nice guy to go hang out with. But compared to all the other characters, he's just so uninteresting. I feel bad.
Hadley, I heard about Ferris Fields.
Did you?
Any news on your brother?
It's gone. They're all gone.
Oh,
But we'll get them back.
okay.
Shepard and Lawson are on it. We'll get your brother back. And make sure the collectors pay for
The who? Wait, is there something? Are people doing stuff? What do you mean the collectors are abducting colonies? What the hell? Why did no one tell me this? Shepard? Nah, I'm just pulling your chain. I'm sure your brother's fine.
Hey, Commander, we got Garrus back. That's great, because he was totally my favorite. With that pole up his ass.
I assume everything's going well up here?
I really want a chance to put the Normandy through her paces. I just have to trim up the drive output, and it'll be like we never lost her.
Safety standards advise against manipulating drive settings while engines are powered and in use, Mr. Moreau.
Commander, can we shut this thing off? I don't need it in my day-to-day.
I don't have time to babysit you, Joker. Find a way to deal with it.
Yeah, reasoning with the intercom is not my strong point.
Your problem, not mine.
Thanks. I'll remember this.
That's it for now.
See you, Commander.
One thing most people don't realize is that if you stand here for an excessive amount of time, Joker will say the most hilarious things. Watch.
Upgrades are messing with our inertial skew, compensating.
I'm just gonna stare at the back of your neck. Don't worry about me. Doing a little shoulder stretch there.
I gotta hit the head, Commander. We done for now, or do I have to use the bottle I keep under here?
I use the bottle.
I thought my mom was bad with the backseat driving.
Yeah, I'll do that as the game progresses, but he starts saying really funny stuff. There we go. You know, someone actually pointed out in the comments, I'm sorry, I forget your name, but that they said something about, like, they see that I'm giving...
Received a new message at your private terminal.
Shut up, Chambers. I'm treating Miranda like the new Ashley. And they said that at least Miranda wasn't as bad as Ashley or something like that. And I'm sorry, but what? Like, they said something about Ashley being close-minded, and I agree. Ashley was close-minded. And, you know, for all the... I mean, let's be fair here. I was really mean to Ashley in the last game, but that was more for comedic purposes. I don't necessarily dislike her character, and I've said this many times in the past. I think her character's a great addition to the story, a great foil for Shepard. I just don't think, you know, I just don't personally like her personality. but doesn't mean I don't think she's a bad character or whatnot. Besides, most of that was for comedic value. Hang on, let's go talk to Miranda. However, on the other hand, Miranda, how could you possibly say Miranda is better than Ashley? Miranda is an absolute not nice person. Okay, let's do a list here, shall we? Ashley was closed-minded and a little bit, what would you call it, xenophobic, not liking aliens, human-centric, whatever, which is not good. However, she never condoned, I don't know, putting Thresher Maw acid into people, having Thresher Maws destroy entire squads, doing genetic testing on Rachni and Thorian creepers, and murdering Admiral Kirahi, and countless other unspeakable acts of war crimes, which Miranda obviously did condone. Or at least said, oh, well, the ends justifies the means, so it's all good, blah, blah, blah. Right, and Ashley wasn't a narcissist, which Miranda is pretty much the pinnacle of narcissism. Ashley was confident, but she wasn't like, I am God's greatest gift to men, women, Cerberus, everything. Pretty much everything. And I'm always right. Oh yeah, one more. Ashley doesn't execute people in cold blood just because they may have betrayed you. And I do say may because she didn't have any real evidence, as far as we know, that Wilson betrayed her. Did he betray her? Yeah, of course. But execute him in the throat? Yeah, not really Ashley's style.
Commander, what can I do for you?
So, I think that the checklist is heavily in Ash's favor for actually being the more decent human being.
Do you have a minute, Miranda?
Of course. I'm just finishing an operation report. I'm impressed, Shepard. So far things have gone exceptionally well.
As Cerberus operations go, this is one of the best I've been a part of.
I mean, I even have trouble sympathizing with her. Yeah, she loves her sister. She takes care of her sister, and that's sweet. And she had a tough childhood, and that's cool. And you start to sympathize with her a little bit. And then you remember that she was all for testing on innocent people. And then you kind of like, oh, right, she's a bitch.
Maybe that's because this isn't a Cerberus operation.
Not to you, maybe. But I report directly to the elusive man. And I'm here because he wants me to be. Cerberus gave you a second chance, Commander. Maybe you should do the same for us.
What did Cerberus do that made you so loyal?
I suppose you deserve to know. Do you remember when I told you how I was genetically altered? Well, that wasn't my choice. My father created me. He's a very influential man and extremely controlling. He didn't want a daughter. He wanted a dynasty. I ran away as soon as I was old and brave enough. I went to Cerberus because I knew they could protect me.
You seem capable of defending yourself. Why did you need Cerberus?
My father invested a great deal in his dynasty. It wasn't a matter of just leaving. I knew he would continue to pursue his investments.
I assume that Cerberus approves of your enhanced abilities?
Of course. Cerberus fully endorses anything that advances the cause of humanity. Genetic alterations included. But unlike my father and his own selfish reasons, Cerberus and the elusive man believe in a greater good. They see the bigger picture. And I feel like I have a purpose here.
Talk about yourself like you're just a tool to be used by your father, by Cerberus.
Maybe. I like to know where I fit in the world. It helps me find meaning in how I was created.
You are who you are, Miranda. You don't need to make excuses for it.
That's easy for you to say. We've both been engineered for greatness, Shepard. The difference is you were great before we rebuilt you. I'm great because of it.
Your spirit and personality are what make you great. It's what makes anyone great.
That's kind of you. I'm not sure I believe you, but thanks for saying it.
Now, after everything I just said, I want to preference that is how I feel about Miranda
I'll talk to you later.
at the beginning
Anytime, Commander.
and through the majority of Mass Effect 2. I do feel that it seems like, because of Shepard's influence, she starts to change the way she thinks. For example, I think the Miranda at the beginning of Mass Effect 2 would never have left. Well, I'm gonna, just in case you haven't seen Mass Effect 2 before, a spoiler for the end. If you take Miranda with you at the end, she actually goes against what the Elusive Man says and quits Cerberus and tells you not to do that thing that you decided to do.
Another colony went missing.
Yes, missing Ferris Fields, blah 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 blah. I don't think that Miranda at the beginning of Mass Effect 2 would have ever made that decision. She would have just followed the Elusive Man unquestioningly. So I think that Shepard's influence on her did start to wake her up and start to have her formulate her own opinions and moral compass. And so maybe she was changing. So that's good. That's to her credit. But let's just say at the beginning and through most of Mass Effect 2, I would count Ashley as a much better human being.
Shepard, need me for something?
Have you got a minute?
Sure. Just checking the weapon system. You can never be too careful. I thought I'd seen every weapon in the galaxy in our fight against Saren. Mercenary work showed me otherwise. And now Cerberus rebuilds the Normandy with a few upgrades to boot. I wish we'd joined up with them sooner.
We haven't joined Cerberus. They're funding our mission. That's all.
Relax, Shepard. Just a figure of speech. I can't exactly doubt your judgment. Not after I got my own squad killed.
What did your merc squad do? Didn't sound like you were available for hire.
You saw Omega. It was full of thugs kicking the helpless. I formed my team to kick back. We weren't mercenaries. At least nobody was paying us. We made money by taking down slavers, pirates, or gangs that went too far.
It sounds like you were just another gang.
Then I'm saying it wrong. We didn't shake anyone down. No civilian casualties. That was our rule. Every member of my team had lost someone to Omega's gangs. We weren't out to get rich. We were out to make those bastards think twice before murdering someone in the street.
We were out to at least make middle class, though.
Doesn't sound like you made any friends with the gangs.
I got 3 separate merc bands to work together to take me down. My manager at CSEC would be impressed. It was simple. We'd hit their shipments, disrupt activities, get under their skin, make them angry. They'd come charging right into our well-prepared kill zone, crossfire and snipers, clean and surgical. They never stood a chance.
How'd you end up fighting mercenaries here on Omega?
I went back to CSEC after the Normandy was destroyed, but with all the rebuilding at the Citadel, there was too much chaos for me to really help. Omega was filled with criminals nobody else could touch, and there was no red tape to slow me down. It was a perfect fit. People here needed someone to believe in, someone to stand up to the local thugs.
That explains how you started. How'd you end up with the squad?
Not too different from how you formed your squad to fight Saren, actually. You prove that you get things done, and people join up. Mercs who wanted to atone. Security consultants tired of playing by the rules. I gave them hope. And now they're dead. Shows what I know.
You know a lot. Stop beating yourself down.
Tell me about your squad.
There were 12 of us, including me. Former military operatives, CSEC agents, the usual. Had a Solarian explosives expert. Pretty sure he'd spent time in the Special Tasks Group. My tech expert was a Batarian, believe it or not. Not the friendliest guy, but he could hack any system ever built.
How did those mercenary gangs take down your team?
It was my own damn fault. One of my people betrayed me. A Turian named Sidonis. He drew me away just before the mercs attacked my squad. Then he disappeared. Everyone except me is dead because of him. And because I didn't see it coming.
I'm not sure I understand. What happened exactly?
Sidonis asked for my help on a job. When I got to the meeting point, nobody was there. By the time I got back to our hideout, the mercs had killed all but 2 of my squad. They didn't last long.
You sure it was a betrayal? Maybe they took Sidonis out first.
No. I put out feelers with some old contacts. He booked transport off Omega just before the attack. He also cleared out his private accounts before he left. He sold me out and ran.
Could be an amazing coincidence.
Do you know where Sidonis is now?
No. His trail vanishes after he leaves Omega, but I'll keep hunting. I lost my whole team except for Sidonis. One day I'll find him and correct that.
One day as soon as possible, I hope.
Some things to take care of.
Because I would love to have some armor-piercing ammo. Just saying. How about now?
Shepard, need me for something?
Let's go get Sedonis.
Have you got a minute?
Can it wait
Damn
for a bit?
Have you got a minute?
Can it wait for a bit? I'm in the middle of some calibration.
No,
I'll be here if you need
Sedonis. Alright, oh, Garrus. He sounds so sad. Hey! Hey, gardener! You got any moon pies? 'Cause I love moon pies. Get it? 'Cause we're in space and no? Okay. Shelley Shepard loves her moon pies. In case anyone doesn't know what a moon pie is, it's basically kind of like a cake cookie. You know, like those cookies that are soft like cake. It's like 2 of those with like marshmallow in the middle and some sort of frosting on top. It's like a, you know, same kind of food as like a Twinkie, but it's called a moon pie. I actually haven't even seen a moon pie in years, but I assume they're still out there somewhere. Unread messages. Lots of them. Blah, blah, blah. Missing agent. Gift of words from Shiala. You and Garrus are alive. From the doctor. Glad I didn't sign up. Things are quiet again. Good for them. How close am I to leveling up? Not close at all. But I have 4 squad points? Did I not spend those already? I guess I didn't, huh? I guess I leveled up twice. Nice. So then I can max out tech armor, and then I can start maxing out barrier, and then once I got barrier and tech armor maxed out, BAM! I can start doing warp and overload and throw. Maybe I should do throw, and then warp, and then overload. I might do that. I might get warp up a little bit, get throw up a little bit, and then start working on overload, because overload's nice, but really all I use it for is stripping shields, whereas warp I use for armor, health, stop regeneration, barriers, that kind of thing. So it's much more useful than overload is to me. And cryoblast, blah. Oh, I need to work this up too. I don't know. I need to get these at least to like level 2 or 3, and then I'll start. I don't know. So many decisions. Anyway, let's go do a mission. Come on. There you go, Shepard. Let's leave. And let's go get, ooh, could do all this stuff to get more experience. You know what? Yeah, I want as much experience as possible before I do, like, Horizon. So I'm gonna do Zaid's loyalty mission. I might do, some Firewalker missions, but I might want to save those too. No, because I can just go do N7 missions if I want. For the collectorship. Do I want to do collectorship first or later? I think first is probably better. So anyway, do the crash site. I'm not gonna do Overlord yet because I want to be much higher level before I do that. Crash site. Trying to figure out the best way to level up faster. I want to be as high level as I can be before I do Horizon, before I do Collectorship, you know, because those are the, in my opinion, the really dangerous missions. So shall we help Zaid first? Let's do Explorer Normandy Crash Site, and then we'll get that Lost Operative. Didn't we have a thing to do a Lost Operative? Journal. Assignments. Yeah, Lost Operative. Father System. Planet Lorik. What else we got? Alright, the data pad. Struggling Korean, yeah. Alright, father system. Let's go do that first. Let's do the Lost Operative. Let's do some of these side missions. Get some quick, easy XP.
Only half our fuel remains.
Oh, make sure to get fuel next time. Start scanner. Wait. I guess I've already done this planet. So have I not done these planets? Oh, I guess I stopped scanning there. Alright then. Ooh, hello. Good resources. Hang on a second. There we go. And by the way, I just realized, I don't know why I didn't think of this before, I'm not going to go do Zaid's mission because I don't have the Paragon score I need. I'll wait until later, when I do.
Anomaly detected.
So, that would be held off. I'll do the Firewalker missions, though.
Launching probe. Something on our sensors.
That's nice, but I gotta scan this planet too. Be right back. Alright, I'm out of probes, so I'll just land. Darn it, I wanted to do Zaid's mission. But that's alright, I can hold off on that. I'll do that later. Much later. I don't remember how much of a Paragon score I need, but I want to make sure I have plenty. Oh, so who should I take? Speaking of Zaid. Let's take you. Actually, you'll be useless until I can get your ammo. And you. Let's take Team DLC. Alright, so tech armor. Heck yeah. Alright, what do I want? Assault armor. The armor is now rigged for maximum pulse when it is destroyed, increasing its damage, force, and radius. In case any enemy still survives, it gives an additional shield boost after the detonation. Oh. Recharge time 12 seconds until it lasts. 75% of maximum shields. Energy pulse 18 meters. Energy pulse damage 100 points. Energy pulse force 200. And 50% of maximum shields. So it recharges them to half when it's destroyed. Or power armor. Armor's deflection capability is now at maximum, and the armor can channel its energy into biotic amps and weapons, increasing the damage of all your powers. Whoa. Duration lasts until destroyed. 100% of maximum shields. Pulse 12.5 meters, 160 newtons. Power damage bonus 15%. Ooh. I like the idea of the shield recharging when it's blown away. But 9 times out of 10, I can just recharge my shields anyway by activating a barrier or tech armor again. And I prefer the extra damage and power boost. Okay, so we'll go with this one. Bam, turn myself into a tank. Alright, next. You have 4 points. Should I just finish up your Shadow Strike, maybe? Yeah, I think I'm gonna do that. Purchase rank. Deadly Shadow Strike. Increased damage inflicted on target. Rapid Shadow Strike. Reduces cooldown by 80% if target is killed by this power. No, let's do Deadly, because I don't use it all the time. So let's do that one. Zaid. Disruptor ammo. Yay, I get disruptor ammo. Alright, squad disruptor ammo. Your entire squad gets the disruptor ammo's effects, allowing you to catch synthetics and deadly crossfire. Synthetic and shield damage plus 40% of weapon damage. So, even though I don't have disruptor ammo, whenever I take him, I now can get disruptor ammo and add 40% damage to shields and synthetics. So, boo and yeah. Alright. You have what I want you to have. You have what I want you to have. Let's do this. Disruptor ammo. Thank you. By the way, you should be using that. And do that. There we go. 3. We'll just hold on a second there. You know what? I should move. Hang on a second.